Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mr. Mo Dynasty. It's episode 21, and this week we are taking on the Bowling Green Falcons. Last year, you might remember, we beat them 34 to 31 in overtime. Let's see what happens this year.
With Springfield State Storm action, and this week we are traveling to Bowling Green to take on the Falcons, and this is a rivalry game. Remember, I replaced Kent State with Springfield State, so Kent State and Bowling Green are rivals in real life, so Bowling Green is considered one of our rivals in-game. Illinois is not technically, although we call it that, but last year it certainly played up to an overtime game of 34-31, so definitely a rivalry. Fantastic game last year in that nail-biter. And let's see this year what happens. Now, the difference between last year and this year, we are 5-0 and rated 16th in the nation in just our second year in FBS play. So let's get started. We are actually a 1-point underdog according to Vegas. They are not giving us much of a chance, and so they are going to come out in their rivalry. Let's get them on their rivalry gear. See what they got going on here. All right, they get their rivalry brown going on. Ooh, and then, I love the Falcon on there. Gotta have that. All right, since they're going brown, we will go. Let's see what we can get going on here. Yeah, let's come out in that. I think that looks sharp. All right, 9-minute quarter game is what I rolled. This will be the second week that John Giacuk is getting the start. He has officially taken over the starting spot, and Coach Mo says that he is the starter moving forward. Drunkemeyer is being a team player and saying, hey, I'm here for the team, and I'm sure at some point this season I'll be asked to come in and do some things to help this team be a winner. Right now, I'm just pleased that we are rated in the top 25 rankings and looking forward to seeing how far we can take this team. So far, Ethan Grunkemeyer is saying all the right things, but one wonders if transferring might happen if John Giacuk continues to get starts. Well, here we go. Action in this rivalry game, Bowling Green, Springfield State. And the kickoff is from Matthew York. And that's going to be a touchback taken by Trey Johnson, their number 4 receiver, the redshirt junior. And out comes Drew Viato, their true junior. So far this season, he's rushed for 4 touchdowns. We are going to come out in the 4-2-5 to start this game. We're going to bring a strong safety blitz right out of the gates. Let's see how they handle that. But before we do, let's take a look at the Bowling Green roster. Starting at quarterback as the aforementioned Drew Viato, the true junior. He is a 71 overall. Their halfback is a pretty good halfback. He is an 87 overall senior with 89 speed and 4 physical traits. He's definitely more of a power back. Notice his traits there. And then backing him up is Christian Bond, who is a senior with a 75 overall rating and 2 traits. They do have a true freshman at fullback, Trey Jimenez, who has 3 traits. At receiver, they've got a 92 speed 77 senior and a 74 senior at the second wide receiver spot with 90 speed. And then their slot is a 70 sophomore with 86 speed. At the tight end, they've got a very good, in fact, he's their captain and a star player with 4 physical traits. He's a vertical threat tight end, a 90 overall. So we're definitely going to need to make sure our eyes are on Harold Fenn Jr. And then the other tight end is Jacob Harris. The line goes 76, 76, 75, 74, and 69. So definitely weak on the right side there. Maybe we'll get some pressure there. Their ends are an 80 freshman, true freshman, Garrison McNeil. That's a great recruit for Bowling Green to get out of the gates. They'll have him for 4 years, or maybe 3 if he goes to the NFL. We'll see his progress. We'll be seeing that throughout the course of this series. And then also a true freshman on the other end. So they got 2 really good ends coming out of last year's recruitment class. So we'll be dealing with those guys for years to come. Defensive tackles, they've got a 78 junior and a 76 senior if they run a 4-3. They've got an 82 senior at the outside linebacker spot, a 75 sophomore, true sophomore, in the middle linebacker spot, and then a true sophomore 70 at the other outside linebacker. At the corners, they're pretty young here. 4 sophomores, 76 sophomore, 78 sophomore, 72 sophomore, 71 sophomore with 94 speed. So a young team, this Bowling Green team is. An 80 sophomore at free safety and an 81 freshman, true freshman at the strong, and they gave him the captainship. So it's very interesting to see that they gave the captainship to this team, Larry Yates. So it's very interesting. Their strong safety is a captain and their free safety is a captain. So a very young, this team is going to be on the up and coming as far as the MAC goes. A 77 junior kicker and a 74 sophomore punter. So big things coming from Bowling Green over the next couple of years. They're going to start with a handoff, and that's going to be number 4. One of their captains on offense, Terrian Stewart, for a gain of 2. Second down and 8. I'm going to try to guard that star tight end, but they're going to run it to the right side of the field for a small gain of 2. Once again, that is Stewart on the carry. Third down and 6 for the Storm. We're going to come out in the nickel. Let's see if we can get an early 3 and out here. Viato back to pass. No, he's going to be handing it off on a draw, and they're not going to get it. That's going to be 3 yards short, and they're going to be forced to punt. So good job there by the run defense of this Storm team, forcing the early 3 and out. Out comes their redshirt sophomore, Jackson Cleather. This is Julius Buford, who's going to be met pretty shortly after he catches it. At the 26-yard line is where we'll start our first possession. And out comes the Storm offense, wearing their yellow or gold jerseys. Next be 1st and 10. Stadium pulse is already rocking in this rivalry game. Giacuk on the first play in the shotgun is going to hand it off on the jet touch pass. We needed a block. We got it. Got another block. And a gain of 6. Good blocks there for the Storm. And a nice run there by C.J. Peaks. That's going to make this second down and 4. Giacuk out of the shotgun with Strickland to his right. It's going to be an option. And Strickland's going to be met at the line of scrimmage by Dalen White, the sophomore defensive tackle for this Bowling Green Falcon team. And that means it's going to be 3rd down and 4. Now the shotgun. We're going to throw that to DeAndre Coleman for a first down. Nice play there and good throw by John Giacuk. The Storm already near midfield at the 45. It's going to be speed option. And there's the pitch. Strickland has it. And he's going to have a gain of 9.5. 2nd down and 9 for the Storm. Excellent play there by the Storm. Good pitch by Giacuk. Going to be play action. And that's going to be dropped by number 85. That is Mason Williams. It looked like the defender did a good job at batting that ball down. It's going to be 3rd down and inches. Handoff is to Strickland. He gets some good tough running there for a gain of a couple, and a first down is the more important thing. First and 10 for the Storm. Empty set here for Giacuk. And he's going to take off running, and he's got blockers, and he's going to take this all the way down the 24-yard line. Takes the contact there. Holds on to the ball, which is the most important thing. It's 1st and 10 for the 24. The Storm looking good on this first possession. It's going to be play action. Giacuk has nowhere to go here. He's just going to get rid of this ball. Wisely deciding to get rid of it. That's going to make this 2nd down and 10. Out of the shotgun is Giacuk. And that's going to be thrown to Scotty McLawler, who drops it. That ball was dislodged by, I think, one of their middle linebackers. Ooh, usually Scotty's sure hands on that. That's going to make this 3rd down and 10. Who was that for them? Number 45. Oh, that was their strong safety, their captain, Larry Yates. Good play there by Larry Yates. So Storm are within field goal range here, but can they get more? 3rd and 10. And that's going to be a 1st down. Good pass there to Javion Foreman. And he's excited. And that makes a 1st down again for the Storm. And they are 1st and goal from the 9. And that's going to be play action. CJ peeks down into the 2. Good read so far by John Giacuk. The Storm had this 1st and goal from the 2, and they come out in the wishbone formation. And that's going to be a touchdown. Who else? Spencer Strickland. And he is animated. Putting a little crown on his head there. And the Storm will take an early 7-0 lead. That was a 12-play drive that took nearly 3 minutes and took 74 yards. And here comes the kickoff. Good opening sequence here by the Storm. 3 and out on defense and a touchdown on offense. You really can't ask for much more than that. Now let's see how the Falcons respond in this rivalry game. We don't suspect that they will just lay down. This is a heated rivalry. Overtime game, as we mentioned last year. Oh, I left my lane there. Shame on me. Shame on me. Left my lane. Let him get a big gain there, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Falcons. As we hear the Falcon cry. This is going to be a little counter. Ooh, there I kept my lane. Terrion Stewart gets a gain of 5. And that is going to be a handoff to number 4. Once again, Terrion Stewart, and he's going to get 4 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 1. It'll be interesting to see if we are not looking ahead, but if we can come away from this rivalry game with a win, how far can we go in the polls? And the MAC is a question. And a 4th and inches stop there, and if I'm the Falcons, I'm going for it. And it looks like they're going to punt. I do not agree. In fact, I'm going to go 8 up, safe punt. I just don't buy it. I would definitely not punt here. They are going to punt. And it's not even going to be that good of a punt. So a 17-yard punt? Is that really what you want? A 17-yard punt? For not getting 4th and inches? Shame on Bowling Green's coach for not giving them more of a chance to win. 1st and 10 for the Storm. And Strickland's going to be met in the backfield there for a half gain. I'm sure Bowling Green would say, hey, you let us coach our players, you coach yours. Fair enough, but I'll give your team a better chance than that, especially with that bad of a punt. Certainly that punt makes the decision look a lot worse. 2nd and 9. And Giacuk just gets rid of it before he is sent to the turf. It's going to be 3rd and 9, the grass of Bowling Green. 3rd and 9. Oh, we just get rid of it. The pressure was coming from the right side, and Giacuk took a lot of hard hits that series, and we are going to be forced to punt. And here's where Bowling Green would say that's why we punt. We were playing the field position game. And after that defensive stop, they are certainly making their case. But this is a booming punt. We're definitely going to outkick the coverage here. And that's going to be taken back by number 2. Their number 2 receiver, R.J. Garcia. He's the redshirt senior. A nice return back to the 26. And that's where the Falcons will set up shop for this series. Down by 7. They come on a big heavy set here. And I'm just going to force them back to the inside. Nice gain of 8 there for Terrion Stewart. In that situation, I would rather them get the 8-yard gain than to give them the outside and get like a 30-yard gain. Because I feel like this team overall matches up pretty well against Bowling Green. So we just want to eliminate the big play. So that is why I took the outside there. And Terrion Stewart does get the first down. Just over 3.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter as we hear the Falcons scream once again. This is going to be a jet touch pass. And we do a good job of containing that to a minimal gain of 3. On those trick plays, if you can hold them to 3 yards fewer, it's huge success. I would argue if you can hold them to 5 yards or fewer, because there's only so many trick plays you're going to run. So if you hold them to 5 yards or fewer, your team is doing a good job of keeping their lanes. Oh, we forced 26 back inside. That was their wide receiver, Trey Johnson, who we saw earlier on kick return. It's going to be 3rd down and 7. We're going to bring out the dime package. And they are going to complete this, and they're going to be short on 4th and inches. And they're going to punt again from nearly the same spot. Do you remember your 17-yard punt last time? I strenuously object to this play call. And yet, Bowling Green is going to play the field position game once again. And once again, they kick a bad punt. This time they get a 17, what is that, 13-yard punt? Oh my, Bowling Green. We need to make them be punished for such a poor decision back to back. So let's do it. 1st and 10. It's going to be option. Strickland for a gain of 2. Last year, of course, we played Bowling Green in that overtime thriller. It was not a conference game. This year, it is a conference game. This is our first year in the MAC. So even more drama to this rivalry game. Excellent throw there by Giacuk on the slants for a 1st down. That was to number 80, our captain, Scotty McLawler. And now we are already in Bowling Green territory. Once again, they tell you we punted. We made the right decision. We disagreed. There's a pass to CJ Peaks, and he is going to take it down to the 19-yard line. What a run after catch by CJ Peaks. Love the acceleration there. He catches the ball, and then he is off to the races down to the 19, and we are already in the red zone. And I am liking the look of Moore. Let's see if we can find him on this. 1st and 10 from the 19. Actually, we're going to go deep to the end zone. And that is going to be caught for a touchdown. Javion Foreman with the touchdown grab. Giacuk read the coverage, saw the safety break off of help, and he just lofts it up there. And Javion Foreman comes down for 6. Watch the beautiful, look at that, wonderful arch and loft right into the breadbasket of Javion Foreman. And the Storm are an extra point away from going up 14-0, and there it is. 1:40 to play to go in the first quarter. It is Springfield State Storm 14 and the Bowling Green Falcons nothing. And this crowd is quiet. They wanted to come out here and see their Bowling Green team put a beat down on the Storm, and currently it's the other way around. Now, this is a long game, and there's still a lot of football to be played, but right now we are looking very good. Ooh, that was my responsibility. Done a little too much talking and not enough playing. 9-yard gain there for the Falcons. And that's a direct snap to number 4, Terrion Stewart. His 10th carry of the day for 39 yards. Although for the most part we've held him in check. He had that 11-yard run that's helping the average. So a 3rd down and 1. I'm actually playing pass here. I feel like a play-action pass is coming. Not a run. And there it is, play-action pass. And I missed my tackle. Hey, it doesn't do you a good enough job to read the play. You got to be able to tackle. And I did not do my job of tackling, and my nameplate has their numbers, and names fell down, so. Good diagnosis, A on diagnosis, D minus on tackling. We come with the blitz, and they read it. They're going to get that ball out to number 8 for a first down. That is their senior and captain, number 1 receiver, Adam Randall. And for Drew Viato, that puts him at 100 completed passes for the season. And in fact, he is 6 of 6 today on passes for 42 yards, though. Bowling Green definitely has been doing more running so far than passing. And this is going to be a counter. And we're going to sniff that out. Taj Coles for a tackle for loss, and it's going to be 2nd down and 12. Nice job by our senior captain, Taj Coles, to put them in a down and distance that they aren't really happy with. They're going to run this play to number 4. Once again, that's Terrion Stewart, a workhorse for them. You see why he's their captain, one of their captains on offense. It's going to be 3rd down and 11. We're going to come out in the dime package, and I'm definitely going to be shadowing their tight end number 44, Harold Fannin Jr. And we are going to sack the quarterback, Drew Viato. I wonder if they were looking for the tight end. I had some good blanket coverage on him. And they are going to be forced to punt. And this Springfield State Storm right now is dominating. We're going to get a good return here for Julius Buford as he's just going to run out. Ooh, down before he takes a hit. To the 34-yard line. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. It is all Storm so far here in Bowling Green. 14-0. Storm. So out comes Giacuk after a very successful first quarter. And that's going to be thrown to Strickland, who breaks a tackle. It takes 3 Falcon defenders to bring him down. 2nd down and 5. Fantastic there. Spencer Strickland, he is such a worker. 2nd down and 5. Oh, we had Strickland open, but, they got there faster than we could get the ball out of our hands, and it's going to be 3rd down and 5. Good pressure that time by the Falcons. Kind of like Scotty on a quick throw if the Mike linebacker doesn't commit. And that's where we go. And McLawler doesn't hold on to the ball. Scotty McLawler, his 2nd drop of the day. You do not see that. I am so tempted to go for it. That would show them, look, we go for it on 4th and 5. You don't even go for it on 4th and inches. But we're going to take the punt here. Not the 78-yard field goal, as it's trying to give us. We're going to go ahead and punt. 4th and 5, maybe a bridge too far for me. Our defense is playing well. We're going to launch this ball down there. And it's going to go out of bounds at the 19-yard line. That's where the Falcons will take over. 8:25 to go in the 2nd quarter. They are scoreless right now and trailing 14-0. They're going to hand this ball. Oh, they've got a good lane here and a 1st down and more for their captain, Terrion Stewart. You can definitely see the power on display there. That is his strength, is the power back archetype. He had a nice run there. And I'm going to come up here with Davis just in case that wide receiver screen. A lot of misdirection here from the Falcons. After all that movement, though, they only get 1 yard, and it's going to be 2nd down and 9. Now they're going to go up tempo. Interesting. We haven't seen this look from them so far today. Maybe they're trying to shake things up. 2nd down and 9. And we are going to bring the pressure, and that is a sack by Noah Collins Jr. Excellent play there by Noah Collins. And now that forces them into a 3rd and 18. This is definitely not a place that they want to be. In fact, we're going to back the coverage off a bit. 3rd and 18. They're going to go with the screen. And we are going to hold them to an 8-yard gain. And if you don't go for it on 4th and inches, you're certainly not going to go for it on 4th and 10. And for the umpteenth time in this game, what is this kick? This guy is horrible. And we take the fair catch. As I was trying to say, poorly, our defense is continuing to play extremely well. And their punter is continuing to show why you need to have a punter in this game, even if you don't want to punt. Sometimes when you need to punt, you have to have a punter that does better than that. That was terrible. 1st and 10. We're going to throw this to C.J. Peaks coming across the middle of the field. He's got a 1st down and more down on the 42-yard line. In one play, we are already into Falcon territory. The very exciting C.J. Peaks, who's becoming more and more of an offensive threat in this offense. Use the word offense twice there. 1st and 10 for the Storm. And this is going to be thrown to Spencer Strickland. He almost breaks those tackles for a 14-yard gain down on the 28. This offense continues to move the ball very well under John Giacuk. 1st and 10 from the 28. And we throw that into triple coverage for a gain of 0. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10. I think I like Scotty McLawler on a fly route here. Scotty, why can you not hear the play? There we go. Oh, boy. Oh! So the one play that Scotty McLawler catches today, he doesn't catch the 2 that hit his hands, and instead he catches the 1 that hits the defender's hands. Wow, I'd be frustrated if I was Bowling Green here. I thought this was a pick. Shame on me for anticipating the throw. Knocked, and then Scotty McLawler holds on to it and then takes 3 Falcon defenders before he goes down. And it's going to be 1st and goal from the 4. Excuse me, 1st goal from the 10. Wishful thinking from the 4. What route do I like here? Giacuk is going to take it himself, and he's going to get a touchdown. John Giacuk with the score. And with 5:56 left to go in the 2nd quarter, it is Storm 21 and Falcons 0. Right now, this Storm offense is humming with Giacuk. As Superman missed tackle there. And what will the Falcons do? They are a run-first team down by 21. And this will force them to do something they don't want to do, which is start off probably by passing. Now they're going to do a draw. Oh, that's one way to get it. That's a good gain of 6 yards. 6 yards for Terrence Stewart. That's his 15th carry already for 61 yards. He is having a good game. But that's a lot of running for no points. 2nd down and 4. It's going to be a counter. And Stewart's going to be ripped down for a no gain, and it's going to be 3rd down and 4. We're going to bring press coverage. And I'm going to double 44, their tight end. And they're going to hand it off. And that was to Terrion Stewart. He's had a lot of carries this game, and it has yielded 0 points. The Falcons very much playing conservatively in this rivalry game. That's the best punt of the day for their punter. And we've got a good return. Julius Buford all the way down to the 44-yard line. Yeah, Jackson Cleather has not had a good day punting. That by far was his best punt for the day. But we are still getting the ball at the 44-yard line. First and 10. Oh, that play was doomed from the start. That was the power option. I hadn't run that one yet. I wanted to try it out, and there may be a reason why I haven't run that play before. That was hot garbage. Second down and 16 for the Storm. One of their few mistakes today. And that's going to be thrown to DeAndre Coleman for a small gain of 2. Not sure what Giacuk saw there. It's going to be third down and 14. Storm come out in the I formation. And we are going to get hit. Giacuk gets hit on the throw, and he's going to be forced to punt from midfield. We're going to punt this down to, a beautiful punt. Matthew York showing Jackson Cleather how a real punt is done. We have them pinned at the 9-yard line. And they're going to come out four wide. This just feels like a draw to me. Trying to spread the team out, field out. No, they're going to throw. What an effort there by number 13. That's the redshirt sophomore, Sincere McNeil, one of the cooler names you'll see. Sincere spelled C-Y-N-C-E-I-R McNeil, the redshirt sophomore. A good effort, but fell just a bit short. It's going to be second down and 10. They caught me off there for sure. I thought that was going to be a run play. But this time they're going to hand it off, and wow! Terrion Stewart is upended by Noah Collins Jr., who's having a fantastic game today. So far, he's got 4 tackles, 2 for loss. Watch this hit. Woo. That certainly is a wear and tear deliverer right there. Third and 11. And they are going to get an incomplete pass as Weeks delivered the pressure on Beato, as we watch in the replay here. And he just gets rid of this before he takes a couple hits. Some might even think Asher Varner might even got in there a little bit late. But the referees did not call that. And the Falcons are going to punt from their own end zone. And the Storm should get this ball in very good field position. Julius Buford is going to be tackled. Good tackle there at the 45, and that's where the Storm will take over possession. 3:42 left to go in the first half. Right now it is all Storm, 21-0. Oh, excellent read there by Giacuk, finding the open man across the middle there. That was Mason Williams on the catch. It's going to be first and 10 from the 28. Back to pass. That is Scotty McLawler, who drops his 3rd drop of the day. Now, he was fairly covered there, but still, 3 drops for Scotty McLawler is a rarity. This will be second down and 10. Bowling Green looking for some sort of spark here. And they get the spark. They get their first sack of the day. That is Elijah Williams, their true sophomore. No, redshirt sophomore. That's his first sack of the day. And it brings up third down and 15. Storm might be out of field goal range at this point. I'm not sure that George Lincoln III has the kind of leg to make this. So we'll see what they do here on 3rd and 15. And we just get rid of it. And they are saying punt. No way am I punting from the 33-yard. 4th and 15. We are going to try to see what kind of leg our kicker can do. It's going to be George Lincoln III is going to be against a huge win. Kick is up, and the kick is short. I did not get all of it, and I think the win was the difference maker there. But we wanted to see what he could do, and this might be the most momentum that the Falcons have had today, as they actually get the ball at the 33-yard line. That's good field position for them today. And did we open them up to some momentum? We'll have to see. 1st and 10. Oh, he wanted to go to the guy I was covering. Instead, he checks down kind of to their captain, Adam Randall, on what I'm assuming is a curl route. It's going to be 2nd down and 6. Handoff goes to Terrion Stewart again. He gets a gain of 5. That's his 65 yards on his 19th carry. That's going to be 3rd and 1 from the 43, excuse me. And we are going to bring the pressure with the 4-4, and they are stopped. Deshaun Weeks behind the line there for his 2nd tackle for the loss today. And this Falcon offense just looks befuddled. And another punt, and it's, once again, not a good one. And Julius Buford is going to take the fair catch. That is the 2-minute warning. Right now, the Storm in control. By a score of 21-0. I'll go a little triple option here on the I formation. Ooh. We fumbled, but we got it back. Giacook did get it back. And it's going to be 2nd down and 11. It's a good thing he got that ball back. We don't want to give them any sort of hope. Right now we are dominating this game. 2nd and 11. And we're going to throw this to Foreman. That is Javion Foreman for a gain of 7. It's going to be 3rd down and 4. How will the Storm play this? They don't want to give the Falcons the ball back with a lot of time. Instead, Giacook is going to take off with it. And he's going to dive and fumble the ball. He tried to get down on the grass, but instead he dives and he coughs it up. And there is maybe the turning point that the Falcons are looking for. Down by 21. That's the first mistake Giacook has made in a while. And the Falcons looking to try to take advantage. There's a 3-yard gain to Trey Johnson. 2nd down and 7. He sees the blitz. I'm going to back off of it. And there you're going to get sacked. Excellent job there by the Storm. We showed the pressure from the left side, but then the right side pressure comes in. That was Asher Varner. That's going to make this 3rd down and 18. At the time ticks, and they're just going to run the ball. And we're going to call timeout. Well, sure. If you don't want time to score, we'll take some time. So once again, very conservative play calling here by the Bowling Green Falcons. If you play not to win, or excuse me, if you play not to lose, are you actually going to win? We're going to call fair catch here. Another terrible punt by Jackson Cleather. Will he even have a job at the end of this game? He is not having a good game whatsoever. 34 seconds to go. Giacook does have the cold thing on. Let's see what he chooses to do here. And he's going to take off running. And he has it down to the 26. Once again, he did not go down, but this time he doesn't fumble. And we're going to call timeout. He scanned the field, didn't see anything. Got out of containment there. Has the wheels to get away from number 30. That would be Dorian Pringle, a linebacker. So, yeah, he had better speed than the linebacker. And we are down to the 48-yard line. 26 seconds to go. Let's see what play call the Storm go with here. Beautiful throw to Javion Foreman, and we're going to call timeout. And this is down to the 32-yard line. Watch the pass here. Excellent throw. And the Falcons have to be wondering, are they ever going to get back in this game? 1st and 10 from the 32. That's going to be thrown across the middle to Scotty McLaurin, who finally holds on to the ball. And the clock is ticking. And we're just going to run this out of bounds. We don't get it out of bounds. We don't get out of bounds. We don't get the score. We're out of timeouts. Oh, no. Giacuk makes a big mistake there by not getting out of bounds, not knowing the play clock. What's an extra yard get you there? So Giacuk showing the first cracks in his invincibility. He has fumbled the ball, and there he gives away a 3-point attempt for sure. Now, we're still very pleased with his play, and he is a freshman, and you are going to have those instances that happen. Freshman mistake, might say a rookie mistake, and that's a good learning experience for Giacuk. He's going to, with experience, he's going to realize at that point you need to get out of bounds. We're out of timeouts. But still a good half for the Storm, up 21-0. Defense playing fantastic. And there's a slant pass to C.J. Peaks for a first down. And now the Storm are going to come out and hurry up. 1st and 10, empty set. And Giacuk is now it looks like he's being spied. It looks like they've had enough of him running. They are spying him now, and he will need to adjust. 2nd down and 10. And we're going to throw that first down. That goes to Javion Foreman. Excellent throw there by Giacuk. So 1st down and 10 from midfield. Excellent throw there to C.J. Peaks for another first down. That's a gain of 17 or 19. No, we've been doing a lot of throwing. Let's hit him with a draw. Coach Mo going to try to catch him off guard here with Spencer Strickland, whose name we haven't really called a lot. And what a call. Spencer Strickland down to the 12-yard line. 20-yard gain for Spencer Strickland. I mean, look at last game. He had 18 carries for 99 yards and a touchdown. This game, he's only had 6 carries. Now, one positive of that is it is helping with the wear and tear. So that's a good thing. I formation for the Storm. 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. It's going to be a toss. Strickland. And he's going to take this. Look at him power forward for 9 yards. Puts his shoulder down and gets an extra 2 yards. Let's reward the young man, Spencer Strickland. Nope. Apparently we're not. In comes Ty Hardy. 2nd and 1 from the 3. And Hardy's going to power through to a touchdown. Ty Hardy comes in and bolsters the touchdown. And he's going to do the patented Spencer Strickland bow and arrow shot. And with 7:06 to play in the 3rd quarter, Storm all over the Falcons today. 28-0 in this rivalry game. Wow. This is not the same game we saw last year that went to overtime. This is definitely just an outpouring of talent today by the Storm, and really very ultra-conservative play calling by the Falcons. That is my man. I had the tight end, and he was wide open. But Noah Collins, we were just bringing more pressure than they could. Oh, and now Viato looks hurt. Yeah, totally my bad. My man, that star tight end for them, was wide open. But fortunately for us, the pressure got there before Viato could see him. At second down and 16. It's going to be a draw. He's going to break a tackle. Yeah, Terrion Stewart's one of the few bright spots for the Falcons today. But even as I say a bright spot, 22 carries for 75 yards. And that's barely over probably about 3.3 yards per carry. That's not going to get the job done in college football. You need more explosiveness than that. And here's explosiveness. They're going to go deep. And Sidney Stovall says, get that stuff out of here. And it's going to be 4th and 10, and they're going to punt again. And this crowd is as silent as this Bowling Green Falcons offense has been. Julius Buford's going to call for the fair catch. And with 6:25 to play in the third quarter, right now, it is all Storm. It's going to be speed option. It's pitched to Strickland. He's got some daylight. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. It's going to be a touchdown. Spencer Strickland on the speed option. And Strickland scores. And he does some boogieing on top of it. Dance all you want, Spencer Strickland. You've earned it. And the Storm jump out to a 35-0 lead. A 60-yard run there for Spencer Strickland. That's the thing about Strickland. You never know when he's going to strike. And he did with fury there. The speed option catches the Falcons off guard. And right now, they are reeling. And I even see some people exiting the gates. Most people are staying, but I do see a few people heading towards their cars. Just the double pass. Well, I wonder if that was a double pass. Looks like a double pass was being set up there. I don't know. Second down and 13. Maybe I'm imagining things. Oh, they did a double pump there. And that's going to be Noah Collins Jr. And he has it. Oh, I didn't see that guy at all. Good interception there by Noah Collins Jr. And things go from bad to worse for this Bowling Green team. They just cannot get anything to work today. And, they came in with 3 wins. It's not like this is a bad team. We're just playing exceptionally well. It's going to be read option. G-Cuck's going to hold on to it, and he's going to run this up the middle for a gain of 4. Second down and 6. Option again. G-Cuck keeps it. And he's going to get a first down to the 14-yard line. Storm come out in the flex bone. Oh, no. Fumble. Fumble picks it up. Look at Strickland. No way. Strickland carries it down to the 1-yard line. Spencer Strickland. It's his world, and we're all just lucky to be living in it. How does this happen if you're Bowling Green? Spencer Strickland was supposed to be doing the option. Now watch the hustle of Spencer Strickland here. He sees the ball is scooted out, and unlike 43, he's got the ability to pick it up, one-handed, should probably fall on it. He breaks one tackle there from 45, sees the lane, runs it down, and right here, he should be down at like the 3, but no, he powers forward down to like the 1-yard line. Please give Spencer Strickland the ball here on 1st and goal from the 1. We don't deserve that play, but we'll take it. Yes, out comes Spencer Strickland, first and goal from the 1. Give him the touchdown. And look at that, Spencer Strickland says, "You're not tackling me, sir. I'm Spencer Strickland." We will certainly miss his services next year, and he is a bit shaken up. His body has taken some bruising over the year. And in fact, we are going to bring him out at this time. Spencer Strickland, you have done your job. In fact, we are also going to pull Giacuk, and we're going to bring in Grunkenmeyer. And we're going to bring in Hardy and Buford. It is 42-0 Storm. And I don't know what else to say in this game. We're going to need something to talk about. Well, let's talk about moving forward. What are the Storm's plans as far as the MAC goes? If the MAC becomes, and I'm certainly not trying to jinx this game or future MAC games, as we see this is a bubble screen RPO that gets them nothing. But if we do find out that the competition is not good here, like if we win a conference championship in year 1 of the MAC, we may switch conferences 1 year late. Like if we dominate the conference, I think for 2 years in a row, we will probably say enough is enough. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen. This is, after all, our first MAC game. Bowling Green is not a slouch in the MAC, and we are handling them. So I just wanted to, well, we need something to talk about in this 42-0 blowout. They do a little play action here. Well, look at this. Did we jinx ourselves? Noah Collins, can you make the tackle? You cannot. And sure enough, we're looking ahead to the next week or the next year, and Bowling Green puts up their first points of the day. 42-7. But yeah, if the games get to be too much, like we're too much for the MAC, we won't stay here very long. Now, would that be a jump to the Big Ten? No. As I said, we will only take requests to move conferences from teams that ask me to be their head coach. Our team does not yet have the talent to play in the Big Ten, I don't think. However, a jump might be to the American. I could see us joining the American in a year or two. I think that would be a jump. That would be a good jump for us to make. Giacuk rolls out, and he is going to be fumbled and sacks. Let's try that again. He gets sacked and he fumbles. That's going to be 3rd down and 10. So that was Grunkenmeyer. If I said Giacuk, I apologize. It's Grunkenmeyer, who already comes out cold. 3rd and 10. And he is going to get hit, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. And Grunkenmeyer looks very frustrated. So we're going to punt this ball. And it's going to be a booming kick as we try to tackle number 2. R.J. Garcia the second. So with 3:38 left to go in this game, it is 42 for the Storm and 7 for Bowling Green. I think moving forward, I'm going to put on the speed clock when we're on offense. My thought being, all that can happen for us at that point is injuries. And for the sake of this video, very few people probably want to watch a 42-7 blowout. It was 42-0 prior to me talking about being blowout, but I just don't see this Bowling Green team coming back down 42. They're more meant for running the ball. As I almost get my words there, 3rd and inches. What will they do here on 3rd and inches? We come out in the 4-4. And they're going to keep it on the quarterback keeper on the option. And Viato is going to take it down to the 40 before he is upended by Clayton Powell-Lee. That definitely was a wear and tear hit right there. And with under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter, it is going to be first down and 10 for the Falcons. They are just not getting a lot going on offense. Not sure why you run the ball there. You're down by 35. I get that it is their identity, but at some point you've got to put the ball in the air. Like that. And we're going to hit him for a gain of 4. I don't think they gave him forward progress because he broke off the block. I tried to hit him with the hit stick there. That's going to be third down and 6. Yeah, I mean, the Falcons have moved the ball a little bit better by passing, so you'd think that'd be the way they'd want to go here in the third. Speaking of, there's another catch. That's a first down to their captain, Adam Randall. And the Falcons are moving the ball with a little bit more consistency here. First and 10, we're going to bring up press coverage. Force him back to the middle. Second down and 8. A 2-yard gain there for Terrion Stewart. That's his 25th carry of the day for 75 yards. For you math people out there, that is a 3-yard average, which is not going to get it done. So credit to our Storm run defense today. Oh, and credit to me there. Staying disciplined. It's a 4-yard gain, but it could have been much, much more. As I pat myself on the back. Third down and 4 for the Storm. Defense. We're coming with the pain. That is going to be an 11-yard sack on their quarterback, Drew Viato. And that's the 10th sack of the season for the Storm. And that was Asher Varner, I believe. Let's watch the replay. As Viato looks very angry at his teammates. And they're going to try to get to double digits here. Do I agree kicking a field goal here down 42-7? Well, if you're trying to build something for your team, you have to also think about the rest of your season. And 10 looks better than 7. Would I have kicked the field goal there? Nah, I don't think so. But they're coached not by Coach Mo, but by somebody else. 1:31 to go in the first. Oh, I was going to do the clock. We're going to speed up the clock after this jet touch pass. Let's see what we can get out of this play. CJ Peaks gets a gain of 4. And at this time, we will do the true clock. That's going to be second down and 6. Well, Storm just came out really tough today. This game was over. Oh, beautiful move there by Ty Hardy. He takes the shot. Yeah, this game was over relatively quickly. It just felt like Bowling Green way too conservative on offense. You know, a couple fourth and inches and they punt the ball. And there's a nice catch that was dropped. Almost a catch. I tried to will it into existence. It's going to be second down and 10. Brunkemeyer no longer has the cold thing on. That's good to see. And he's making an adjustment. That's also good to see. And he makes a nice throw there to Javion Foreman. That's a good ball by Brunkemeyer. And we go to the fourth quarter as we look at the big board. And you can see number 16. Fourth quarter we go. It is 42-10 Storm. Storm coming on the I formation. And that is Spencer Strickland. What is he doing in the game? Get him out of there. Why is Spencer Strickland in the game? Coach? Okay, he must be part of our third down back. Power back, third down back. Get him out of there. All right, Spencer Strickland should not be seeing the field of play anymore today. His job is done. Second down and 9 as we continue to work the clock. Oh, Grunkemeier's actually got a hot streak on him. That's good to see. And out to Ty Hardy. Oh, shifty little moves there by Ty Hardy. Excellent juke cut back to the inside where the lane was. And that's a gain of 9 and a first down. Ty Hardy, the redshirt sophomore. Look at his quickness. That's another first down as Joseph Sipp Jr. is injured for the Falcons. He's one of their captains on defense, the outside linebacker, true senior. He is shaken up. That does stop the clock momentarily. 1st and 10 for the Storm. And Grunkemeyer tried to run with it, and he's going to be sacked. That's going to go down as a sack, and it's going to be 2nd down and 12. Yeah, it's a 2-yard loss. Grunkemeyer didn't see anything that he liked there. And Grunk tries to run in the pocket again, and he's sacked again for another loss of 1. It was a loss of 2, but the point is that's 2 sacks back-to-back. Grunkemeyer is seeing holes in the defense that just are not there. That's going to be 3rd down and 13. And this time he takes off. And he's going to get it short. It's going to be 4th down and 1, and we are going to go for it. 4th and 1 from the 11. We're going to let this clock tick down. About 15 seconds. And we're going to hand it off. And look at the run. Ty Hardy down to the 1-yard line. Fantastic running by Ty Hardy. 6 carries for 55 yards. And in comes Julius Buford to try to get a vulture score here. And he is going to be not getting it. So 2nd and goal from the 1. High formation. And Ty Hardy's going to be met at the 4-yard line and stopped. 3rd and goal now from the 4. Bowling Green showing some pride here on defense. Oh, Grunkemeyer. I think for a moment there he had Mason Williams open. We're going to settle for the field goal attempt. Kicks up, and the kick is good. 3:45 left to go in this game. It's Storm a lot, and the Falcons a little. So what does a 35-point beatdown of your rival do for your rankings? Well, at this point, Springfield State is kind of in that spot where they're hoping for higher-ranked teams to lose, because our schedule isn't going to be as impressive as a Big Ten school or a SEC school. So we just have to keep doing what we can do, which is winning our games on our schedule. Like I said earlier, the MAC schedule is not one that's going to impress a lot of the voters, nor should it. There's just not a ton of good teams in the MAC. The talent level is just not the same. I mean, playing Bowling Green as opposed to like when I played Arizona State in the previous game, I mean, there's just a talent gap difference, probably in strength and speed. And that's how you get 42-10 results. They're going to go deep to double coverage. That's going to be batted down. Good job there by the Storm defense, not being beat over the top. With 3:18 to go, it's just a matter of how much does Bowling Green want to prolong the misery. I read the screen. They still got 8 yards out of it to Terry and Stewart. They're still fighting. Yeah, I'd be curious to see how much this blowout does for our program as far as our ranking, recruiting. This is going to be dumped off into the flat. Good breaking of tackle there by Terry on Stewart. Picks up the 1st down. Army is hoping to move up to like 14, hoping a couple schools in the top 15 drop. And that's going to be, that's going to be caught. Trell Pace gets beat. by R.J. Garcia II. And Bowling Green gets their second touchdown of the game. 45-17. Now, the question here is, does Bowling Green kick the onside kick, or do they yield and concede? They're going to kick off. Yep, they have yielded this game. And there is going to be a kickoff back to the 23. At this point, we're just going to chew the clock and give Ty Hardy some carries. I like the way Ty Hardy's running the ball for a backup as a sophomore. And then there's a good chance he's our starting running back, depending on the the recruiting. He may be our starting running back next year. I mean, we're going to lose Julius Buford. We're going to lose, unfortunately, the services of Spencer Strickland. We'll see what kind of recruits we get. Maybe the transfer portal. Maybe one of those 3 stars. So we'll see. But right now, Ty Hardy is running for a starting job next year. So some people might think this game is over and what's the point? But right now, you've got people like Ty Hardy that are fighting for a chance to show Coach Mo that he should be the starting running back next year. Out of the wishbone. Ty Hardy breaks the tackle. And he tries to cut it to the outside where he is met by a slew of Falcon defenders. And that's going to force us to punt the ball. And we are going to punt. This could be a good punt here. Oh, no, we shank it. And that's going to go down to the 28-yard line. 50 seconds to go in this game. All that's left is the point spread. 45-17. That is dumped to the tight end, number 44, their star player, Harold Fannin Jr., and that's his first catch of the day. And if you want to wonder one of the reasons why Bowling Green lost this game, to only get your star tight end, your best offensive weapon, 1 catch, and that was at the end of the game, I blame that on the offensive coordinator. You've got to do a better job of getting your star player the ball. I mean, you saw his skill set at the beginning of the game. He's a player you've got to get the ball into his hands. And that pass is thrown out there to R.J. Garcia. The second. And 21 seconds to go in the game. Mop-up duty here for the Storm. Oh, good hit. Good hit brought to us by Jaquez Blanks. 14 seconds to go. We're going to play man-covered dime, but we're going to back off. 8 seconds to go in the game. It looks like they're going to go with a sack, and they're going to let that go, and that is the end, folks. It was all Storm today, 45-17. You can see we dominated every quarter but the fourth quarter where we had in a couple of backups. Very proud of this team. Once again, Spencer Strickland, player of the game, 3 touchdowns, 99 yards rushing, just misses the 100-yard mark. He averaged 9.9 yards a carry. Obviously, the 80-yard run helped that average. But let's take a quick look at the stats. Giacuk, 21 of 31, 268, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. A solid performance. Giacuk also was 12 for 70 yards rushing with 1 touchdown. Hardy was 11 carries for 65 yards and a touchdown. Player of the game, Spencer Strickland, 10 carries for 99 yards and 3 touchdowns. Receiving-wise, Peaks led us with 7 receptions for 90 yards. Javion Foreman, 6 catches for 89 yards. And then a couple people had 3 catches, 3 catches, 2 catches, 2 catches. On defense, How about the game by Taj Coles? 12 tackles and 1 sack. And equally impressive, how about Noah Collins' day? 12 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, and an interception. He by far is the defensive player of the game, and he might be the MAC defensive player of the game. A stunning blowout in this rivalry game between Bowling Green and us. And we are going to go into next week full of confidence. Halfway through the season, we are undefeated at 6-0. And where is that going to put us in the rankings? We don't sign anybody. I thought we might sign somebody. I was hoping. We are going to be ranked 13th in the nation. How about that? We are going to finish in the top 13, our highest ranking in school history, as we join a company of undefeated teams. Georgia at 1, Oregon at 2, Auburn at 3, USC at 5, Washington at 6, and then there we are at 13 at a 6-0 record. Is that all the undefeated? Nope. We've got Charlotte. Charlotte edges out Tulane, which I guess because it was a close game didn't help them move up much. So if you count that up, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 undefeated teams in the nation, and we are one of those teams. Are we in the same caliber as Georgia, Oregon, Auburn, USC, or Washington? Of course not. But we are getting recognized by the committee with a 6-0 record and a convincing 45-17 win against Bowling Green. Well, that's all I have for you. Next week, we will be at home taking on the Central Michigan Chippewas. Until then, take care.
Well, that's all for tonight. Thanks again for watching and have a great day.